Hi guys, welcome to our first video for our vlog, I guess, for this place. We're here in southern New Hampshire, small farm. We have some equipment, some property, and basically this whole channel is going to be kind of about what we're doing here. Some firewood, some homesteading, stuff like that. So we live on this beautiful property here in southern New Hampshire. It's about 275 acres right now. Some of the land is protected by an easement, some of it's not. And basically we're going to be doing a Christmas tree farm. We do some firewood, some actual forestry work here, and we're working on clearing some land for maybe some hay fields and animals sometime in the future. Right now, because of my current occupation, we're going to do some videos, and then there'll be stretches where we don't, because I actually work overseas, so we won't be able to do videos when I'm gone. But when I'm home, we're just going to kind of follow what we do every day. So guys, this is our shop. This is where you'll see a lot of videos start and probably finish, because I do have a tendency to break things, and luckily with my skill set I have the ability to fix them. So this is our shop. We've got a pretty nice little shop here. My daughter, Lexi. Wave for the camera, Lex. Nice little shop. Unfortunately, some of the stuff, like you see this big compressor here, not currently hooked up because we don't have 220 out here yet, but that's something we are working on this year. Hopefully that might be seen in a future video. But that's pretty much what we got. So we bought this property about 2 years ago. Just under, actually, a year and a half ago, from an elderly couple that had lived here for 50 something years. And it was originally a farm. The house was built in the 1820s. It was a farm for many years. Then right around the 1930s, it had been a dairy, and the burned down, I guess, and they kind of stopped farming it then, and everything has just kind of overgrown since. So we've been working to kind of reclaim some of the agriculture land here. All right, well, here's my other little one. Connor, wave to the camera. So these guys you're gonna see them in videos, but you know, we got an interesting little operation. We have lots of trails that we've built on this property over the last couple of years. We got our Mahindra tractor there, 6065 Mahindra. Got a wood splitter that we're actually borrowing from a friend, and then some other implements for the Mahindra tractor. You can see we've got some wood piles here. I really enjoy cutting and stacking wood, and having a property this large, we have ample opportunity to do that with just what falls on the ground or uproots, to be quite honest. All right guys, so we're in our little Can-Am Defender that we have for zipping around the property. You might be able to see the Poochie behind us, Sandy, our dog, who follows us everywhere. So we're going to give you a little property tour, just kind of zip around some of the trails so you can kind of see what we're doing here. This is the lower field here, small hay field that we've done quite a bit of clearing, but obviously have a lot more to go. And we've gotten a whole set of trails here. We just actually completed these trails this spring. When I came home this time, this was my #1 priority. I wanted to get trails to this part of the property, which we didn't have before. A little bit muddy now. It is mud season here in New England, in New Hampshire. Uh-oh, there we go. So a little bit rough, but not too bad. Guess I should have put it in four-wheel drive earlier, but we made it. So this is one cool structure we found on our property last year we didn't know was here is there at some point was another cabin on this property that burned down. There's the chimney left over. We call it chimney. Excuse me. But you know, that's kind of what we're doing. You can see there's a lot of wood out here, a lot of forestry type stuff. This is our lower 28 acres on the other side of the street. We're actually lucky. Our house is kind of located not in the middle, but kind of close to the middle of our property, so we don't actually have any neighbors for about a quarter mile in either direction, which is, you know, really affords us a lot of privacy. We do have a main road that runs through our property. Excuse me. But we don't have a lot of neighbors, so it's pretty cool. It's a really nice spot, to be quite honest. It was something that we had been looking for several years, on and off. You know, we've lived in this area forever. Yeah, since both my wife and I were little, we've lived in this area. But the house we had before, you know, we had an acre and a half. It was a nice house. Oh, there's our lower pond, beaver pond right there. And we just wanted to get some more land, more me than her, to be quite honest. Excuse me. And so started looking for kind of more of a farm property, or just really any kind of property that had about 10 acres or more, and we found this place with 276. And to be honest, I thought it was a typo. I said there's no way somebody's selling that much land, and well, they were. And it took us about a year and a half to get all the details right to be able to buy this place, but we finally were able to. So this is the trail we have currently on this part. I'd like to expand because it only covers about half of the property. There's a whole nother section over there that we don't have access to yet via trail. So that's something we're going to be working on. So we'll zip across the road here to the area here that we call the home field. So the home field area is, you know, we're thinking about maybe doing some haying here. But right now it's just basically, I mow it with the flail mower that we have for our tractor. And we've just completed clearing a section. Well, not completed, I'm in the process. I'm getting close. I don't have any way to, unfortunately, excuse me, shred all this material, but as you can see, I have a good amount here cleared. I just got to finish getting the logs we want to cut into firewood on the big firewood pile over there, and the rest of the stuff kind of in piles for shredding eventually when we can get a big wood shredder here to take care of a lot of this. But it's a work in progress. We're getting there, little at a time. And then oh, there's some turkeys. I was out turkey hunting yesterday and didn't see any, but of course now I see them, although I don't believe those have beards. So yeah, they're not bearded birds. All right, so we'll kind of continue here. So one of our big projects last year was getting all the rocks we could out of the field. As you can see, there's quite a few big boulders here I pulled out with the tractor. And we actually had a different tractor to start with when we first bought this property, but it really wasn't big enough, and I didn't have a real great dealer support for that machine, so that's why we ended up getting the Mahindra. Our local dealer's been absolutely phenomenal, and he's only 10 miles away. I can literally drive the tractor there when I need stuff, because I actually have it registered for the road here in New Hampshire, so I can just take it right down the road and drive it right to the dealership when I need something. So we're heading up now to our upper field, and then we're just going to kind of zip around the trails and kind of do like we'll speed it up a little so you guys aren't literally watching every single trail. We'll just kind of do a fast mow, and maybe I'll throw a trail map in of what we have that I've done on GPS. So enjoy. Alright guys, so this is pretty much the eastern edge of our property, right here. It goes up a lot farther to the north, but the trail here actually goes on to another person's property that we don't have permission per se to be on it, so we try not to go on it unless we absolutely have to for, you know, some kind of reason, which generally don't have too much, but we do keep that road open just in case, because our property abuts to a state forest, and we have had hikers get lost in the past and actually wander onto our property, and we've used this trail to get up towards them to give them a hand or whatever. So we do keep it open, and you know, at some point in the future, hopefully we can buy that property, which would be really good. You know, it not so much to really, we need more land, but there is a long right of way that runs through our property, so it would be nice to own that property as well. But you know, that might be something that happens in the future. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe, hit like, and tune in for the next one. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next video.